Hey, how y'all doing? Saying it like it is. Once again, today's topic is about these companies lately sending out emails and emails and emails to all these drivers, telling them how we're going to suspend you, telling them how we're going to terminate you, telling them how rotten we are, okay? The Yankees lost the World Series, it's the driver's fault. The ice caps are melting, it's the driver's fault. There's tornadoes in Oklahoma, it's the driver's fault. There's an earthquake in Los Angeles, it's the driver's fault. The coronavirus, it's the driver's fault. Everything is the driver's fault. As far as they're concerned, everything is the driver. The driver is the big bad wolf. You guys get that picture? So these companies, they're looking at all these independent contractors, they're looking at us as the big bad wolf. We are the bad guys. Say hello to the bad guy. So okay, we're the bad guys. But these bad guys, okay, they put in bread and butter on top of your table, okay? Mr. GrubHub and DoorDash and Uber Eats, they put in bread and butter on your table, these drivers. If it wasn't for these bad guy drivers, you guys wouldn't exist. You wouldn't have a company to begin with. So, this is about Uber Eats, it's about DoorDash and GrubHub. We're not going to include Postmates because Postmates is a little kid. Oh, how you doing, Postmates? Oh, what was that? Oh, how cute. Here's some marbles. There you go. Go play with the other little kids. There you go. Okay, see you later. All right. And that's that. Okay, let's get on with the story. Now, on top of what they blame for everything, I'm going to give you an example today. I had to go pick up an order at the old spaghetti factory. I get there, I say hi, how's everybody doing? I'm here to pick up an order for so-and-so. The girl there tells me that we don't have that order because we're having problems with the tablet. And she's like, give me a second. She goes to the kitchen to see what's going on. She finds the supervisor, the old spaghetti factory supervisor, he's in the kitchen. He comes out to the counter. He's like, we've been having issues with the GrubHub tablet. We're not getting a connection, we're not getting any orders, but we even have even more problems with the Uber Eats tablet. And also, we've been having problems with the DoorDash tablet. So here we go. Here's the old spaghetti factory having problems with all three tablets. Oh yeah, it's the driver's fault. Forgot. So let's blame the driver on that, right? Okay. So I showed him the order on my phone. I'm like, can you at least copy the order off my phone? It's like, yeah, we can do that. So he looked at the phone. He got the order. He put it in a computer. And they started making it. But I also called GrubHub, and you guys need to do this. I don't care how small the issue is. Always cover yourself. Stuff like this. Call the company and let them know, like I did. I called GrubHub and I told them they're having issues, not just only with GrubHub tablet, but also with the Uber Eats tablet and DoorDash tablet. You need to call them and find out what the problem is. Where they should have called all three companies earlier in the morning when they were having these issues to find out what's going on. But that's the driver's fault too, right? I forgot, I'm sorry. That's the driver's fault also. So there's another order, there you go. So you have another order that's going to be late, but that's the driver's fault. So, these companies, they're having these meetings. They go into that big conference room. They all sit down, all the directors and supervisors and executives and managers and supervisors of these companies from GrubHub or DoorDash or Uber Eats. They have their little Knights of the Round Table. They sit down and they have an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours of discussions in the meeting about what we're gonna do. And the result from those meetings is we're gonna send emails to the drivers how to terminate them. We're gonna send them email how to suspend them. We're gonna send them email how they are the big bad wolf of the world. So all these years and all these meetings and conferences and meetings and talks, the end result is how we're going to terminate the driver. I mean, you can't do anything better than that. There's nothing else going on. It's the driver is the bad guy. How about this? Here's an answer. All these big shots in these corporations, right? In the delivery driving companies, okay, service. All these executives and directors and supervisor managers, okay? I want you guys put on the independent contractor's shoes. Put on the driver's shoes and go work for a week. Not because you need the money, to see what goes on. Okay, as an experience. Do it as an experience and to get data. You're also going to get data. You're going to experience firsthand what happens. And I bet you, after a week of doing that, the next meeting, it's not going to be the same again. You'll never have another meeting being the same again. Like it did for the past years. Everybody's gonna go to that meeting with a different opinions, with a different perspective and a different picture. Okay? You need to do that. This is your type of job. You need to know what goes on into your company. You need to know how these things are getting made. You're not gonna know that when you're sitting behind a desk in a chair and looking at the computer. You're not going to get any information that way. You're not. That's why you guys coming up with decisions how to terminate this, how to suspend the drivers with that, and blah, blah, blah. You're sitting behind the desk, and that's all you do. So you're not getting any knowledge or any experience, and you don't believe anybody else that tells you how it is. You guys you've been watching the videos, and still the answers are how to suspend and terminate people. How to suspend people's blocks and how to terminate people if you do this 2 times, and blah, blah, for the years and years and years and years. That's the only thing that's coming out. Do this for a week. Get in your car, go out there, work for a week, and see what goes on. What goes on with drivers and how the orders, what the problems are with restaurants. The issues with customers not giving you clear information. A GPS that's not worth shit. GPS always takes you to the exit instead of the entrance of these condominium complexes. GPS, you're supposed to take a right, it tells you to take a left. You're supposed to go straight, you're supposed to go south, and it tells you to go north. Nothing is working. Nothing. Go out there and work for a week. See how it is, and I bet you guys are going to have a different perspective from then on. So you can see the light. That way you're going to see the light. Then you're going to make better decisions. Then you'll see things in a different way. And you're going to have more things to talk about in your meetings, and not just how we're going to terminate people, how we're going to suspend their blocks, and blah, 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 and bullshit. You'll have more to talk about after you work at least a week, work on the field, and see how it is. And then come and talk to us after that. And I bet you things will be different. You guys will think differently. You'll get better, more answers, more accurate information than just sitting in the desk and just looking at the screen behind the desk and coming out with stupid conclusions like the market, there's a big demand on blocks. But they oversaturated the market. The market requires 100 people. they hire 1,000, 10 times more than what the market calls for. Obviously, when you do that, there's going to be a big demand on blocks. A 5-year-old can see that. By you sending emails telling that there's a big demand on blocks, whose fault is that? You overhiring people at a time when it's slow. And when it's busy, you don't have enough people. And when it's slow, you hire 5, 6, 10 times more people. Okay? Very unprofessional. And you blaming the drivers for that also. When you guys are responsible for why there's a big demand on blocks. Right now it's slower, we should have less drivers. By you overhiring and telling the drivers there's a big demand and you're not making that many offers, so we're going to suspend you for 30 days. So my answer is, go out there. These people that send the emails, who make the decision for these emails, they need to go out there and work for at least a week and see how it is. Okay? And then come back and talk to us, all right? And until then, I'll see you guys on my next video. See ya later.
Have a YouTube channel and want to get some new viewers? I will feature your video on my channel to help you grow your viewer base. Fill out the form in the description below to join the Paid to Drive Directors Program. Go to http://bit.ly/paid-to-drive-directors. Again, this link will be located in the description down below. And of course, please make sure to subscribe to the director of this video. Their link will also be in the description down below. Remember, this video was uploaded with permission from the content uploader. Join the Paid to Drive Directors program today.